What is the significance of scientists and politicians understanding each other's work? This is it's obviously a political question, and it's from Quora.com. What do I think of it? By politician, I assume it's meant the government, if those in government and those in science understood each other. Science is part and parcel of the activity of a society, it's part and parcel of the activity of a society. And the more that culture, that society, the culture in that society accepts and respects knowledge, the greater will be the appreciation for science. That is a simple fact. That is just the way it's going to work. Greater for reality and things you can measure and prove, So, as part and parcel of society, I believe in liberty for many various reasons. I don't believe in big governments, because governments are run by human beings. People running governments are human beings. They have their own personal tastes, their own personal ideology, and I believe the less powerful a government is, the less people are to be influenced by the taste of other individuals. That's why I believe in less government. Because the government decides who should get these resources, who should get what resources. If you want more government, that's what the government does. What else is it going to do except distribute resources? And when it comes to stuff like science, you say politicians, it should be the governments. Now you've got government involved in science. They are assigning grants to people. They are assigning grants to people who are like themselves. You understand? Why would a government give a grant to somebody who is not like them or does not believe in what they believe in? Even if you're part of society, they want governments desire a uniform belief system. We all believe in the same thing. We all think the same. There's no way to get scientific progress like that. You understand? So I have been involved. I understand tyranny. It's not. I was born under a system of pretty much tyranny. Then a new government, a black government, took over the white government. It was also tyrannical. So I know governments, and it's all over the world, that you just need to read history books. It's not unique to my situation, governments. That's why the concept of the desire of liberty is a movement from many places and many human beings. I'd say out of the 8 billion, if you ask them right now, 7 billion will say, please leave us alone to do our stuff. Because even here, I'm in Canada right now, here's another story of tyranny. I keep bumping into tyranny everywhere I go because of governments. So I formalize a theory. I have no grants, I'm using my own resources. Now there's people with grants, and obviously they liked what I did. They interviewed me on the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Then they took down my interview and had this Manly Small, the head of the Perimeter Institute, replace me. That's not a one-man job. That's obviously a government. The government wants this person to look like a scientist. This is to justify why they support people like Lee Smolin over me. Now, obviously I didn't understand it, but that is perfect tyranny. That's the government. So I do not want too much government in society. you know. And then you're going to tell me, be practical, you know, and give me examples of progress in medicine, in quantum physics, all these lasers, rockets, flight. So I should be practical, okay? I will be practical. It could be beneficial. It is beneficial when a government is involved. But if you want us to be practical, these rockets, the government gave it a grant. It didn't give the grant to the best people to build these planes. It gave grants to people close to them. No, it didn't give grants to the best people. You understand? So there's your government. Sure, we've had great progress. And, you know, I'll give for liberty, a stand for liberty with no government, no grants. Probably the only scientist in history with no institutional support to discover in physics. Because I believe in myself. I believe that I can do stuff. Obviously, those who believe in tyranny, you know, you'll be surprised, even black people, black scientists who go around to these Western governments asking for money, that blacks need money so that we can discover. But they believe in tyranny. So for them, I'm an embarrassment to discover without the government. So they're happy with what the CPC has done, you understand? Because this way they can say, you know, no. The people of liberty mustn't be seen. What have I saved in getting and improving my theories? Go to CERN, the particle collider in Europe. Just to switch on that thing cost about $5 million. The next particle of any significance they're going to discover would have cost $1 billion. So, and that's all government money. I've done the same with magnetism, proving it's a particle without even being employed by an institution. Any job, even working at McDonald's. But because we believe in liberty and understand what liberty is. But I am proof there is the government getting in my way, because to them I'm heresy. That is why they reject. They know how demand slants, but they're rejecting it just so that they can lie, because to favor a view. So the less government is, the better. That's what I believe in. But I understand the argument that this tremendous scientific progress has been because of governments. I mean, one of my favorite things is the quantum experiments, you know, with quantum entanglement. And the Chinese and American governments have put tons of money into that, and it's nice reading. It's faster than light, that thing, man. Come on, please. Yeah. It's instantaneous maths, that. It's not fast. That's the ether. And we have shown through liberty, with no government assistance, if ever the concept of the ether is used in any calculations, we discovered and proved ether through our experiments in magnetism. Because we understood liberty. It's about a man thinking. Now the governments are in the way of people who don't think like them. I just say there should be less government.